Hello and welcome to my garden and the dinosaurs who live there. Today I am going to be potting on some geraniums, and I got these geraniums as part of a gardening indulgence that I have every month. So I'm talking about a seed and plant service. It's called Seed Pantry, and I'm not sponsored by Seed Pantry at all. I just happened to get the geraniums from there. That's why I wanted to let you know about it. And Seed Pantry lets you take out a monthly subscription, and each month you get to choose 6 items from the list of things that are available, and these things will be typically seeds that you can sow at this point in time, or bulbs or tubers or corms of plants that you can put into pots or into the ground at this time of year. And I think it costs about $12.99, so it's not tremendously expensive, but it is a bit indulgent, to be fair. But the good thing about Seed Pantry that I really like is that when you get your box delivered with your month's things in, you get these fantastic cards. This particular box, I had flowers and I had veg, so it's got a flower card and it's got a veg card, and on this you get a description of the varieties that you may have chosen, because of course there's more than 6 there, but you know, the ones that you have chosen will be part of that. And then at the front it tells you, about the care of it, how you sow it, where you sow it, etc, etc. And it's the same for the veg. And these cards are great. They're sort of thick, they're nice and colourful, and you can save them for use in the future. So the geraniums that I'm going to put in, and I'm going to put them into these pots, I got from Seed Pantry. And let me just tell you a little bit about them. There's 2 varieties. The first variety is called Brookside, and Geranium Brookside is a large violet blue saucer shaped flower with distinctive white centres and purple veining. Clumps of compact lace-like green leaves contrast the intense blue blooms, turning red/orange in the autumn. So I think that sounds amazing. So I've got 2 of those. And I've got 3 of another type. It is called Delft Blue Butterfly, in fact. Geranium Delft Blue Butterfly. And it describes that as soft, sprawling white flowers display a spectacular variety of blue-violet splashes, streaks and speckles across 5 rounded petals. Intricate green foliage turns to shades of red in the autumn. So I think they both complement one another. I'm going to be putting them in these pots to get them started, and then I will put them into containers or maybe even hanging baskets as the year goes on. Now I'm just looking at the size of these pots. They're quite large, aren't they? And typically, here's one of the, this is a Delft Blue Butterfly. They come in these big packets. Where is it? Here it is. Ah, okay. It's dinky. So I don't think I'll be using these pots. I will be using small pots. So watch this space. I'll go and get some smaller pots and we can pop these in. There's loads of earth in this bag. I thought, well, that looks as if it's going to be quite big, but no. Okay, much better. 9cm pot. That should be fine to start these off in. Right. I have some ordinary multi-purpose compost, and I think that will do absolutely fine for this. So okay, I'll just pop some of the compost in here, like so, and then get my little geranium. So we can see that there's roots there, and then here's the growing tip just here. Can you see that? And so I shall just, oh now, refers to notes. I think it's 5 centimetres these have to be sown or planted. Plant 5 to 10 centimetres deep. 5 to 10 centimetres deep. Okay, so that should be about 5 centimetres is about almost 2 inches, isn't it? So we'll just do that. And I'm keeping the growing tip upright as I'm sowing this, or planting this I should say. There. Maybe a little bit more. Right, there is the first one in, and I actually have prepared some labels. These are black labels that I have written with white pen on. The white paint pen hasn't been brilliant, but it's permanent. So that's Delft Blue Butterfly, I think. Delft again, yeah. Delft Blue Butterfly. So that label can live with this as it goes through whatever other pots that I may put that onto. Put that into, I should even say. Right, let's get the other ones done then. This is a Brookside. And just to confuse matters, this one's actually a bit bigger, but I still think I can fit it in that pot. You can see there's quite a lot of root there. So let's just have a shot. So I'll just put a little bit in the bottom, pop this in, and that's probably too small. I'm not very organised, am I? Right, okay, so that's Brookside. I'm going to put that aside and see if any of these others are small as well. Maybe it was just that first one. Yeah, look, here is another. This is a Delft Blue Butterfly. Look, that's a lot bigger. Right, okay, go to find different sized pots. Bear with. Go. Okay, different pots. Let's get going. So this is a Delft Blue Butterfly that's sitting in here. Let's just pop it into this pot. That's a better size for all of these roots. Okay. Now these are going to get a nice water, and then I'm going to pop them into the grow house outside. The weather has warmed up somewhat. I'll keep an eye on the weather forecast for frosty weather, and I'll put a little cover over them, but it will take them a little while to actually show their shoots, so we should be okay. So this is Delft Blue Butterfly, another one of these little labels. And then let's get that Brookside in. Here's a pot. Okay. There we go, and here's the Brookside one. So they're dry, very dry at the minute, but I'm sure they'll be absolutely fine, singing and dancing before long. If indeed geraniums sing and dance. They do in their own way. There. Brookside, Brookside, Brookside. Another wee label. Pop that there. Right, one that I haven't opened. Here's a Delft Blue Butterfly again. So that first one was a bit of an exception, wasn't it? It was a wee dinky thing. These are looking a lot nicer, or a lot bigger anyway. There we go, here's another Delft Blue Butterfly. Go in here. Again, just spread it out so that the growing tips remain upward facing when I'm putting the compost in around them. Right, Delft Blue Butterfly. Here we go. And that means the last one is going to be a Brookside, I think. Yes. Now if this turns out to be a little dinky dinky one, I think it might be. Look at that. Teeny tiny again. I'll just put it into this pot. Right, Brookside. So that is 5 bare root little geraniums that I say I'm going to water, and I'm going to pop out into the grow house and just keep an eye on if we do get any colder weather. But they should be fine just now. It'll take them a little while to get started, but as soon as the green shoots come through the surface of the soil, that's when I really need to be very careful about them getting frosted. So I will be very careful. So that's another job done, which is fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed this short video. Are you growing any geraniums or any other flowers of interest? Have you got anything started off? Let me know in the comments. It would be great to hear from you. In the meantime though, please like the video by clicking on the thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, it would be great if you could subscribe. It's absolutely free and it lets you keep track of everything that I do on the channel. But for now, I'll say bye bye.